Hey guys, this is Sam from Prep for Success, and today we're going to go over pronouns. So, a pronoun is a substitute for a noun, and when understanding pronouns, you must also understand an antecedent. And an antecedent is the word, phrase, or clause that a pronoun refers to. So now, what does this mean? In this example, Sarah lost her purse. Sarah is who we're talking about, and her refers to Sarah. So considering that, our pronoun is her, and Sarah would be the antecedent. So the antecedent has to agree with the pronoun in 3 different ways: person, number, and gender. So the person means first, second, or third person. The number is if it's singular or plural. And the gender is if it's masculine, feminine, or none. For example, he, she, it. As well as we have many different cases. So we have a nominative case, which are words like I, we, you, he, she, it, they, who, or whoever. As well as we have objective case, which is these words. Possessive case, that expresses ownership, which are these words. We have reflexive, intensive, which are all the selves words. As well as we have indefinite pronouns that refer to a person, place, thing without specifying which one. So that is all of these. As well as we have relative case, where that refers to and or gives additional information about someone or something. So those would be these cases here. As well as we have demonstrative, which refers to or singles out a person or thing, which is these cases here. One of the most important things is to determine if it is singular or plural. So I have listed out all the singular cases, all the plural cases, as well as all the cases that it depends what is going on in the sentence. For the singular cases, we have singular indefinite. So that is for all of these types of pronouns here. For example, if we have each person should know his or her worth. Each person is singular, so we must have our pronoun, his or her, also be singular. Also, collective nouns are any groups, teams, crowds. So even though there's multiple people within a group, it's collective, so it is one group, meaning it is a singular case. So here we have the team will miss its game because of the snowy weather. The team is singular, so it is also going to be singular. Then we have title of single entities. For example, books, organizations, countries, etc. In this sentence, we have the United States honors its soldiers. So here we have the United States. That is a title of a country. So it's going to be a singular case, and it is going to be singular as well. Now we have the number of before a noun is also going to be a singular case. Here we have the numbers of workers is not as plentiful as it once was. So the number of workers is singular, so that will be correlated with it. Now we also have units of measurements. So if we have 6 buckets of paint, is not enough to paint my room, but it is enough to paint my sister's room. So here, 6 buckets of paint is singular, so it's going to be correlated with it. Now on to the plural cases, we have plural indefinite. So that's the same as the singular indefinite. However, it's words that are going to be plural, meaning more than one. Here we have several students notice that they forgot their homework. So since several students is plural, we're going to connect that with a plural pronoun, they and their. Then we have compound subjects. So this is 2 subjects that are joined by an. Here we have Chris and Stephen completed their assignment at the same time. Considering we have two people and it's linked with and, that's plural, and the pronoun will also be plural there. Then we have a number of before a noun. So this is different than here where we have the number of. Here we have a number of. If it says a, it's going to be the plural case. If it says the, it's going to be the singular case. So here we have a number of sports fans value their team. So that's saying multiple sports fans value their team. Considering it's multiple, it's going to be the plural case, and it's going to be paired with the pronoun there. Now we also have a case that it depends on the order of the wording. And that is when a compound subject is joined by or, nor, either or, neither nor, not only, but also. So that it depends on which antecedent is closer to the pronoun. Meaning in this sentence, Mary or her sisters will finish their homework first. So there is the pronoun, and the antecedent is Mary or her sisters. So her sisters is closest to the pronoun, meaning that we go based off of that part of the antecedent. So her sisters is plural, so the pronoun will also be plural. However, if we have the monkeys or the donkey will eat all of his or her food, now the donkey is closest to the pronoun, and the donkey is singular, therefore the pronoun would also be singular. Now let's take a look at a couple practice problems. So in number 1, we have vitamin water and Bitcoin unknowingly spiked in value, which made many individuals rich due to the immense impact that it had on their investments. So initially, looking at this sentence, everything looks proper. It looks like it makes sense. However, let's double check that our pronoun correlates with the antecedent correctly. So where's the pronoun in this sentence? Well, we have it is the pronoun. Now, what is it describing? Well, it is describing the vitamin water and Bitcoin, which is our antecedent. So considering we want to see, is vitamin water and Bitcoin singular or is it plural? Because a lot of people think since vitamin water and Bitcoin is a thing, we'll indicate that with it. However, they indicate something plural regardless of it being a person or being a thing. So since vitamin water and Bitcoin are joined with an and, it means we have two things. We have one thing and two things, meaning this antecedent is going to be plural. And considering our antecedent is plural, we will have to change it to they. And then if we say vitamin water and Bitcoin unknowingly spiked in value, which made many individuals rich due to the immense impact that they had on their investments. Now that makes more sense because now we're referring to the correct antecedent. Then in number 2, we have every child must eat all of their dinner before eating dessert. So again, this looks fine. However, there's actually an error with the antecedent pronoun agreement. So where's the pronoun in this sentence? So we have the word there. There is indicating something plural. But what is the antecedent that we're referring to? And the antecedent is every child. So this antecedent is actually singular because it's talking about each individual child. So one child must eat all of his or her dinner, and that would be the proper usage within this sentence.